Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview. Stocks and Futures Market Preview and Domestic Economic Data Roadmap for the rest of the week. Tuesday, the 24th of November, Wednesday, the 25th. Thursday's a holiday for Thanksgiving. Friday's a half day, the 27th. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. And as you can see, it's been fairly flat now for a couple weeks. Ever since the election, really not much there. Markets continue to hold on despite everything that's going on. We'll see if that was the correct move or not. Let's go through the major daily charts. Crude oil up 44 cents. So oil trying to break out here. Remember, let me get rid of the junk from back here. You can see it. This is a new closing high in oil for the since back in March, since COVID started. Gold down $16.20. That's interesting. The S&P cash gains 20 points, which is kind of a blip. NASDAQ 100 literally down 49 cents, not even a point. So that's even less. 12,000 point index, and it loses less than a point. SOX up 39.75. That's a new closing high in the SOX. The biotech's up 10.44. Not really much there. The Russell 2000 up 32. New closing high there. The VIX closes down 1.04 at 22.66. Still holding above that red static trend line. The trend closes at 0.7. That puts the 10-day at 1.03, which is not a signal. NASDAQ volume 5.4 billion shares, which is heavy, but we didn't do much. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ positive 11.24, so more stocks up than down. On the New York positive 16.37, so more stocks up than down. Google loses $8.82. That's an interesting pattern into that gap back there. Apple down $3.49. Netflix down $11.62. Amazon loses $1.01. Tesla, on the other hand, up 32.24. So it gets added to the S&P here shortly. Facebook down $1.27. Zoom loses $9.32. But that's still holding up pretty well. Remember, it bounced off that red static trend line after the election. After the vaccine announcement, really. Goldman Sachs up $5.48. New high there for a while. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down 74 cents. Nothing there. The Dow was up 300-something points. All right. When we look at the intra-day action, here's the 5-minute candles. You know, it's been kind of a weird. You can see Friday was whatever. So Friday we sold off late. We gap up Monday morning. We push higher and take out Friday's highs for about 10 minutes. Then we roll all the way back over, come back sharply, fill the cash gap and such. Eventually sweeping the lows of Friday now, and then that doesn't hold, and then you come back up and you get right in the middle of the range, and you close out basically after all that in the same. Look at that, the body of the final candle is almost identical to the body of the opening candle of the day. That's pretty interesting. NASDAQ 100 on the other hand, a little weaker, closed down from the open for the day, but you know, again, like I said, that was down less than a point. All right, so nothing happened in forex, so there's nothing to update there. Let's just talk about the data that's left for the rest of the week, because we will not be doing any more market previews this week with the holidays and everything. So again, for the U.S. side, S&P Housing Price Index at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. CB Consumer Confidence and Richmond Manufacturing Index at 10. On Wednesday, we've got preliminary GDP, the unemployment claims, that's the initial and continuing numbers. Durable goods, the goods trade balance, preliminary GDP price index, and wholesale inventories. That's at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. Then at 10 a.m., 30 minutes in, we've got revised University of Michigan sentiment, core PCE price index, new home sales, personal income and spending. 10:30, we've got crude oil inventories. At noon, we've got natty gas. At 2, we've got the Fed minutes from the last meeting. Thursday, obviously, we're closed. It's a bank holiday and everything. Stock market's closed for Thanksgiving. Friday, for a waste of time. There's no data at all. It's a half day. We close at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And that is it. So most people don't come around for that day. People do tend to take off late Tuesday and not be back for the rest of the week. So Wednesday is usually slow. We won't have any picks in the report for Wednesday, but I will show up Wednesday morning and see what the market does and see if we can get any calls in the first 2 hours or so. But if it looks completely dead, that means everybody's already gone. And then, again, Friday, not much for expectations. Over the weekend, we'll get everything out for next Monday. And that's it. We'll look forward to everybody having a great Thanksgiving weekend. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading weekend and a happy Thanksgiving.